Hello everybody. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Rose. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back and supporting my content. So you guys, I hope you had all had a Merry Christmas, a good Boxing. Yes, I hope you enjoyed. You traveled to see your loved ones, and yes, so it's that time of the year. The year is almost ending, and here are some. This is how my year has been. It has been a bittersweet year for me. It was good as we started the year, and yes, things changed in between. So I am here to elaborate more on how my year was. And yes, so let's get into the video. So yes, so year 2025, it has been my year of good things and bad things at the same time. The year 2025 has been a roller coaster year for me. I would say that, not because has been so bad and it has been so good. It has been in between. I've gone through shit. Sorry, mommy. I've gone through a lot of things, and yeah. So this year, I'm gonna talk slowly because my baby girl, she's sleeping, and I don't want to wake her up. So, as I was saying, yes, so now you have a clue of what had happened this year. So this year I was blessed with a beautiful baby. Thank to God. I became a mom this year for the first time. I'm a mom of one. Yeah, I'm happy for that, and I'm so grateful to God for making me a mom. It has been always my prayer, and God answered me at my point of need. So the year was good at the beginning. I was pregnant this year, yes, and I gave birth early mid this year, and then I stayed with my child, new mom, nursing, learning things. Like, it's my first time. I didn't know what to expect. Yani, motherhood doesn't come with a manual, so you go with the chill, and so far so good. I cannot regret. It's the best thing that has ever happened to me. Like, yo guys, when I say the best thing that has ever happened to me, oh, see the glow, huh? And I haven't done anything. So yes, motherhood is the best thing that has ever happened to me. So I became a mom. A lot of things happened, and later on, I think, no, not I think, I know. As I was still learning this thing, I'm still learning. Shit happened. Oh no. My father got sick. He has been in and out of hospital, and damn, yeah. So he has been in and out of hospital. I'm a new mom. I couldn't go to hospital to see him. I couldn't go to home when he was discharged because my child was barely so young that I couldn't go. I couldn't travel so much, and yeah. So he got sick. He was in and out of hospital. He was getting better, and one day shit happened. He woke up sick. He was rushed to hospital, and he got better. He came home, and now, oh man, now his caregiver, that was my mom, my bro, the people who were around him, like, I don't know, they say he would speak in things that they wouldn't understand, but later when things got the south, at the time they came to know what he was really saying. Because early August, on day 3 of August, he went to be with the Lord. May his soul rest in peace. He passed on. Damn, the pain is so fresh. Yes. Oh God, give me strength. So he passed on August 3rd. It was on a Sunday. I received a call very early in the morning, and I was told to go home, that he wanted to see me. I remember my child was so young, and I don't know, I think God had his ways, because I remember, let me flashback. I remember the first time my dad got sick. It was on year 2018, and my dad was my best friend. He was, and he still is, my best friend. So on 2018, I would call, and my mom would tell me, babako si mzuri. When we talk, he sounded so good, like, dokamake ni utu tushida tudogo, but I'm gonna conquer it. So that was back in 2018. I told him if he could come. I used to stay in Kiambu. I asked him if he could come to Kiambu, so I'll take him to hospital and know what the problem is. And then he told me, and I was like, yes, I love the energy. So back in 2018, he came to Kiambu. I took him to hospital, and yes, I was told he had cancer. Yes, I'm the one who had taken him to hospital, and I was the one who was told like that. And the doctors there, I've never forgotten how they told me. They were so inhuman. Like, I don't know, like, how could you tell someone, mzee akona cancer? Like, there's a better way of telling someone kitu too. Like, I don't know. It was so bad. I remember he had sat down there, and he came. When I received the news, like, nilisha nguvu. So I bent down and hold my knees, and he came to hold me. He was asking me, Rose, nini mbaya? And I was like, try to calm down. Everything's gonna be okay. And yes, I told him, wamesema hivi na hivi, but don't worry. Wamesema tuende tukapimwe, kuna nyama utatolewa ipimwe nini. And he was like, niko kuagira. And I was like, yes, Dad, everything shall be well. So that was back in 2018. And yes, he had cancer. We discovered it at a very early age, because it was in stage 1. So under medication, chemo, and 2020 he was cancer free. Yes, that's how God works. He was cancer free. He stayed cancer free for 5 years, because from 2020 to 2025, those are 5 years, right? So yeah, so in 2020, sorry, he was declared cancer free, and we were so happy, we were rejoicing. And I remember that moment, when I was told, like, he's sick, like, literally very sick. I told him, Dad, don't worry. Hawendi mahali. You know, when you had cancer, people say like it's a death sentence, which is not, because God is there, and he does things that we cannot understand, and there is nothing impossible to him. So I told him, Dad, to come again. And I'm telling you, this is my words. You're not gonna die until you see my child. It doesn't matter how many years it will take, but you going nowhere. Lazima utaona mtoto wangu. And true to my word. So when he was so sick, bro called. My child was almost 3 months, I remember. So I had to go with my baby. So me and my husband, we went. It was so sad, so bad. I went home and I found everybody was there at home. It was like he was saying goodbye to us, but we didn't know. So I went. I remember it was on a Thursday, Wednesday. Wednesday? Yes, on a Wednesday. So I went there with my baby, with my family, that is. And I remember my sister took my child. He went to his room and he wasn't talking, like he was literally so sick. And he was like, my sister said, Papa, Dad, amka usalimie mtoto. And he was like, huyu ni mtoto wa Wairimu. Yeah, can you imagine? He had never seen her. Hakuwahi muona. And I don't know if he knew I was going. So, but he knew that child was mine. Can you imagine that? That he was sick and he knew. When my sister was holding my child, he said, huyu mtoto ni wa Wairimu. Can you imagine? And I, you know, when you go home and find all people, your family members are there, like there are a lot of things that comes in your mind. But at least I was happy. Because now my sister told me, wacha mtoto akasalimie kukaa as you mali zako ulipa huyu mtu alikuwa ametuleta. And I was like, yes. So my sister was telling me, kai father amejua mtoto wako. Like hata sijamwambia ni wa nani. Nimemwambia tu amko salimia mtoto, and he was like, oh mwana ni wa Wairimu. Can you imagine? So he couldn't hold my child because he was literally so sick. He didn't have strength. Now what broke me, when I entered to his room, he was there sleeping, and I was like, Dad, amko nisalimie. And do you know what he asked me? Who are you, God? Jesus. He asked me, who are you? And I'm like, Kai, Dad, hunikumbuki? He called me my sister's name. He said, Wajiko. And I was like, no, Wairimu. He was like, huh? So he used to call me Rose. Kawambia, ni Rose. Oh, then he vurutad his hand and said hi to me. He held my hand, like he kubatiad my hand. And I was like, wow. I told him, Dad, you're gonna get better. All right? You shall get better. And you know, when your parent doesn't recognize you, you know things are not good. So that thing broke me so much, and I literally started crying there and there. And he was like, Tukamake, Wairimu, nakukumbuka, Rose. So ni Rose? Ambia yes. Na nimeona mtoto wako. Mungu akubariki. Like God kept him. Can you imagine, from 2018 to 2025 on August, God kept him all that long for him just to see my child, because that was the covenant I had asked God. Please let this man see my child, because if he would have gone without me having a child, I'll be the only child. He had not seen his grandchild. Do you get me? Like kila mtu wote wetu wako na watoto, wengine wako na wajukuu, ni mimi tu sikuwa na mtoi. So I was telling him, Wende Mahadi. I remember the last time I had even pranked him, telling him that I was pregnant, and he was so happy. So now going home with my child and him recognizing my child, it was, yes, God really works in ways that we don't understand. So that time then we talked. I gave him some water. He couldn't so well because he had problem with his swallowing things, because he would say he had a lot of gas in the stomach. So I tried to give him some water and glucose. He took a cup and he was telling me, imetosha. Nilikuwa nimekunywa uji, imetosha. And then he had changed, his voice had changed. I'm sorry, my baby. And he would tell me, imetosha. Like, Mona, he's training to talk because he really wanted to talk to his children, you know. So after there, I couldn't sleep there because my baby was still sick, but sorry, so young, and go travel or changing weather and things like that. So we had to come back. So we came back to where we stay, and that was Wednesday. Then on Thursday he got super sick. He was rushed to hospital. He was admitted. He stayed there in hospital on that Thursday, Friday, and then they discharged him. They said taponia home after medication. So he was discharged on no, sorry. So he went to hospital on that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Then he was discharged on Sunday, right? Yeah, right. Sunday or Monday, I cannot recall so well. Then he stayed home for a whole another week, and then he was good because I remember I called them on Friday. We had been in touch throughout, but on Friday I remember so well. I had come from hospital. You could come to shindano ya 14 weeks. So yes, that's how young my baby was. And I called, I talked to him, I told him, tumetoka clinic, this and this, mtoto amedungwa, analia, ako na joto, and then he would tell me, mukudie paracetamol. He was still a parent, and he knew this is my first time being a mom, so he was there for me, even if he wasn't close, but we were so much in touch, and he told me, mpe hina adasikia poa. And yes, that was on Friday. Then I tried to call mom, her phone wasn't going through, and then since he was sick, I didn't want to burden him, like kushinda nikumpigia simu. So even on that Friday I called him because my mom didn't pick up the phone, so I said wacha nipigie father. I called him, we talked, and I could still hear that Anna, yes, he's trying to talk but hana strength. So on Saturday nobody picked the phone, so I was unaona ile you don't know what is going on. And I called my brother. He said nitakupigia nikifika home because he stays home. Then nobody called. Then I received a call Sunday morning. It was 6. I missed a missed call at 5:30. Then the one I received was on 6, and that when I was told to go home, Dad wants to see me. And something that night, there's something when damu zikiachana, there's a way you feel, because even my child was so restless that night. Me too, I couldn't sleep, and I asked, why are you calling me with your mom's number? Because that was my kanisi. And mama najitayarisha, tumeambiwa tuharakishe home. Having someone who's sick, I don't want to jump into conclusion, but there's thing going back in my mind, like what if, but I didn't want to believe so. So I didn't want to believe that it could be bad, but yes, she told me we harakisha uende home. So unaona ni Sunday asubuhi, I didn't know what to start. My baby is still young, yani sijui, and then sina nguvu. My husband was like, be strong, everything shall be well. Then I called my sister. Do you know what she told me? That's what I could hear. I think she didn't know she had picked my call, because I would hear say, nani ameambia Rose? Tulisema asiambiwa ako na mtoto mdogo na hata hajapona. So, and I was like, sis, what's going on? And he told me, Rose, Dad ametuacha. It was August 3, Dad ametuacha. And man, since that day till now, things has never been the same. Like, things changed. That man was the pillar of our family. Things changed completely. Like, the people you knew are your family, they all turned against us. Like, you wonder, Kwani, what's going on? Like, what's really going on, what's happening. But yone hadi ya dunia. So that's, I just wanted to, because I know I have not been consistent here. I have not been consistent, but I'm gonna try from next year to be consistent. And yes, so that's how my year was. It was a bittersweet, but I'm so grateful he's not in pain anymore. I know he's watching over us, even though the pain, the gap he left, it will never be filled by anyone else. I know our mom is there, that our God is there, but the gap of a father, now that I'm grown up, I thought when you lose a parent as a young, it's painful than now. Hell no. Now that I'm an adult, this thing hit me so bad. Like it's barely 4 months now since we buried him, and the pain, like I was there just the other day, and I could feel there is someone that is missing. There's someone that is missing there. Like I could go home, I know where he used to sit, how we used to talk, and now those are memories. Those are memories now. I would go to his graveside and say, "Hey dad, nilikuja kutembea. I wanted to say hi to you, and may you continue resting in peace, may you continue watching over us." So that's how my year was. But I'm so happy I got a child. She's the best thing that has ever happened to me. She's the most beautiful and adorable child. One day you're gonna see him. Sorry, you're gonna see her. I'm talking about that, so that's why I'm saying him. You're gonna see her very soon. So yeah, that has been my year. I hope year 2026 will be good, and I wish you all a happy new year, prosperous one, a blessed one, that all things that we lost in 2025, it will not follow us in 2026. So 2026 is gonna be an year of multiplication, overjoying, and overflowing year for us. And until then, ciao.